Than her, she's the more responsible one of the two, so we've got the right person behind the wheel. Before we get started, we do have a little hand sanitizer since we're handling food for animals. All I ask is you just get a little squirt of the hand sanitizer. You don't have to pump it hard, it comes out really fast. So just a little squirt, and then you move forward the adventure truck.
違う違う。
どうぞ早くたくさんする。
hand sanitizer
たくさんする。
インターネットあった？
Do this, okay? どうぞ。Auntie,
やだ
ガチで。No, use the hand sanitizer.
もう次葵的には一つ乗ったら許す？
一番ここのパークで一番怖いの乗ったら許す。
ね、それは嫌だ。
じゃあ許せんか。
あ、なんで？じゃあもう俺一つも乗らない。そんなん言うな、一つも乗らない。
Come on. They might lick your cheeks, so get those cheeks done.
We'll have a little more room once we're able to close our gate here.
アルコールはあまり特殊な匂いする。
そう。
どうしたり？めっちゃ見てくれる。
Watch out. There we go.
取らせ。
お母さんの写真見たことあるやろ。
あ、
こうやってこう触っとる。
Alright, so just a couple things to keep in mind.
やばい、7000枚をいつの間にか切っとる。
Make sure while the truck is moving that you hold on to some part of the truck somewhere. Yeah, you can hold on down there, you can hold the bars up here, whatever is most comfortable. And for any of our smaller guys here, you kind of get two different options. You can't get picked up.
この木いいな。
We don't want you to accidentally fall overboard.
Or do.
But you have two things. You can either stand with your feet all the way on the ground, or if you prefer, you can actually sit down like crisscross applesauce and like peek out through the bars. So,
なんかおかしくない？なんか写真撮ったらおかしかったんやけど。
okay.
あ、しょうがなく。
帽子飛ばんよ。
So yeah, you can do whatever you prefer. So it either has to be buns on the ground or feet on the ground.
じゃあこれオール締められる。
But you guys get a choice. We kind of have to stand the whole time. It's not as fun as being an adult, right? A couple other things. If you drop anything overboard, even if it's like a little receipt, and you're like, I don't care about that, just tell me. You're not going to get yelled at. You're not in trouble. I just have to let the keepers know because, you know, we're in their house. We're in the animals' houses. And then if somebody doesn't feel well, like maybe you're starting to get motion sickness, please tell me. Sometimes people don't want to say anything, and then they end up just passing out, falling down face first. That's no fun. We want everyone to have a good time. So if you're not feeling well, let me know ahead of time. We can hopefully head it off before you pass out. And then we just have to wait for our super secret signal. As soon as we get that, then we are going to head into the Serengeti Safari.
Okay, good.
What animal are you most excited to see?
Okay. What's your antibiotic?
Is any of them? I guess technically giraffes kind of look like dinosaurs.
もし酔ったりね、具合
I
悪くな
would
ったら
count that as an answer.
まず弱いけど大丈夫。
Mina
Animal you're excited about?
食べられるって。
Cheetahs. Oh, we don't
Like a
see
lion,
the cheetah
but
on this ride, but
lion
we do have them at Busch
Be
Gardens,
giraffe.
so that counts.
確かに。
Yeah, we
Have
try
you
not
ever
to
done a
have any animals that would be like dangerous to a human. The rhinos could be,
危ない動物許せない。そう全部女性
but
出
the
るお
thing
願い
about
します
rhinos is they're not
Just say
very
much
aggressive
危ない。
animals. They just have really bad eyesight. So any animal that has a real sharp horn and really bad eyesight is just like a
俺
bad
さ、この木のとこめっちゃいいや
But
ん。
they're not
硬い。
really mean or territorial. We just have to worry about them accidentally. Like they will sometimes chase boulders around out there, thinking it's another rhino. That's how bad their eyesight is. So as long as they don't mistake us for another rhino, we'll be fine.
じゃあ竜はもっと。
Are you recording right now? Are you recording right now?
They let us go out first.
Yeah.
You want me to save battery and space?
I have an 189%.
Okay, battery memory space.
Yeah.
All
I can
that's
take
our
2
secret-
hours.
Secret signal, so hold on.
All right, here you go.
We do reach speeds of nearly 6 miles an hour, so be prepared. All right, still holding on. We're good. And this is about as bumpy as it gets right here. So if you think you can handle this,
Oh, look at that.
already getting a pretty good look at some of our first animals. Up on the passenger side, you'll see an animal that looks a little like a deer. These are called Nyala. Now we are going to make a quick safety stop, just because you probably noticed the cheetah hunt tracks are kind of low, and they don't want anybody to drop anything on our heads. All right, I don't see them coming. Yeah, you might hear the noise. You know, you got about 5-6 seconds. All right, we're good.
Aoi.
Oh, very nice. I like
なんか
that.
来たけどあれ大丈夫
Although, I've always wanted to watch someone from our truck try to high five someone as they zoom by.
あ、じゃああれ2番目に怖いところ
And if we timed it
最
out
初のやつが
better,
一番怖かった
we could put our
あ
hands
の
out
オチがでこのオチが2番目に怖いあ、オチも結構怖かっ
stuff fall down. Not just cell phones and wallets. I've seen wigs, I've seen dentures, like all kinds of stuff. All right, so those Nyala, the animal we saw earlier, they are allowed to go all the way up this fence up this way.
たあと意味わ
Looks
から
like
ない
most of them
こさ
are
下
back
に
there.
ね
The
カツラとか落ちてきた時あったって
are all female. The males don't look anything like that. They don't look like cute little deer. In fact, if you saw a male, you'd probably think it was a different animal. The males are shaggier, much larger, they're darker, they have big horns. We used to have a male here, just so you kind of see the difference. His name was Tiberius. The only problem with Tiberius is after 6 months, every one of those females was pregnant. So we kind of had to call the zoo we got him from and say, we're filled up. He exceeded expectations. So they had to take him back. All right. Very nice. You see them? They're looking good, aren't they? We're good. All right, so right about now, we already had one fella see it. If you look on the hills, you'll start to see some of our giraffes.
ものすごいヘビね、面白いよ。
じゃあ乗ろうで
で、黄色と青にゼブラ。
あジブラさんジブラさん日本に待って
You'll see something kind of odd looking, almost looks like a goat with real curly horns. These are called ADAX or addicts. Same thing.
逆光でも
ADAX. When Nev does stop like this, if anyone wants to like walk and look at the other side or get a better look at the animals or take photos, this is your time. So these ADAX, the reason I was so dead set on pointing them out to you is out of every animal on our tour today, these are actually the most endangered of all. In fact, the last time they tried to count these
めっちゃ
animals,
眠そうやん
they couldn't even find 100 of them out in the wild. So very, very few of these.
Season Basho?
They're normally during the summertime white in color, but kind of during wintertime they almost get a brownish color. Some people say that it makes them look like a toasted marshmallow.
数えても100匹もおらんかったらしいよ
Spotting them all. All right, we're gonna head out again, so I'll make sure you're holding on. We're good. I think it's kind of ironic that the most endangered animal on our tour looks like a toasted marshmallow because we need some more.
you worked jungle cruise, haven't you?
All right, now don't
逆光
use the toasted marshmallow joke. You were right. I hated it. She's like, that's like the worst dad joke ever. I'm a dad. I'm allowed to say those. All right, and then we see these large animals on our side over here. These are called eland. They're treated much like cattle in Africa. They'll drink their milk even. All right, everybody, find a place you
わ
like.
かるでも牛乳ね飲むらしいよ
We're good.
でも俺かなり牛乳入ってきた
Now we are definitely going to come back and meet the giraffe, so don't worry if that's what you're here for. We are just going to head into rhino territory.
Rhino
Rhino.
See what we can find out there.
サイアン
We'll be on the lookout for something called a white rhino.
ホワイ
Even though
ト
they're not really white in color, they're more grayish. But that's what we'll be looking for. We are good.
匂い消す
No, don't put some. No, we're probably not.
えなんか道路におる道路じゃない何あれあスナッピングタートルでスナッピングタート
Spot. Lookout spot. And rhino.
あライノ
I do
向こうにおる
good, good.
なんかトランスフォーマーにライ
So
オンっ
as
てい
we're
うの
going
なんか名
around
前
the
ついてるなん
corner,
かやつ
we already noticed the first thing that we're probably going to see are some zebras.
Oh, look at those zebras.
We have what's called a common zebra. Common zebras have the stripes around their whole body. You may have noticed there was a few zebras over with the giraffes. They actually have white bellies. They're called Grevy's zebras, but these are called common. And the common zebras have stripes all the way around their
馬みたい
body.
まあ
And
ね
because
そ
we're
れ
getting such a close look
馬
at
で
them,
し
if
なん
you
か
look at the end of
す
their
ごい
tail,
これ毛生
and
え
if
と
you
る
look at the end of their tail, you'll actually see that zebras are more of a brown and white in color. They're not really black and white. I've been told my whole life. So if you're one of those people that like to, tell people, well, actually, now you can tell all your friends, actually, zebras are brown and white, not black and white. And once again, whenever Nev stops like this, she's purposely stopping so that way, if anyone on the other side wants to see, you can kind of sneak over. Maybe even get pictures. We're stopped right in front of some zebras there.
Mommy, 3, 2.